In today's LEGO City update, I'm continuing to work on the campground and mountain area, specifically the lake which sits in front of the log cabin after the waterfall. Now as you can see here, I've started to shape the lake in dark grey brick as well as laying black plate flat onto the base plate to utilise the depth of the mills plate. As you can see as well, I've started to add some vegetation and rocks on the outside to really show the depth of this lake. I've also added a nice timber train bridge, which is a really simple build, but it looks really nice as the water will then run through that and then into the campground. At this point, just to check everything works well together, I have slid the log cabin back onto the table. With the addition of a small stone path in front of the cabin, it has created a nice tie-in to the reddish brown train bridge, which contrasts to the surrounding green areas. Once the train bridge was put in place, it became clear exactly where the waterfall can be built, as it will flow down into the level below, which is the campground. Now there was some suggestions about changing this waterfall from trans blue to trans clear, which I have done now, and I think it looks so much better, so thank you very much for that suggestion. And if you guys have any more thoughts or ideas, please leave them in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and I will try and add those changes into the city where possible. Okay, so I couldn't help myself. I had to get the train running to have a look at it come past this newly landscaped area. And this is by far the most satisfying part after doing a fair bit of building, and I'm quite happy with the result. With that done, I could now start the waterfall, and to make that easier, I removed this section from the table. I then spent quite a lot of time on the shape of the river. I really wanted to make it look like it was gently winding back into the distance. The best way to achieve this was to gradually make it narrower as it winds back towards the waterfall. The next step was adding lots of grey slopes to create a rocky edge for the river. I also decided to have the A-frame cabin sit slightly higher, so when adding the mills plate I used 2 bricks on that side of the river. A fun part of this area was creating a bridge for the minifigures to be able to cross the river. The bridge is built into the rock walls that will later come from the base of the mountain, which is on the level below. Once the bridge was in place, I added trans light blue tiles to the lake and the river. The river has now linked up nicely from the top platform with multiple waterfalls as it travels back down to the lake area. The river now flows from the lakeside lodge at the top, past the log cabin, under the train bridge, past the A-frame and into the campground lake with multiple waterfalls along the way. To bring the whole area to life, next I will be adding trees, flowers and animals to create a natural forest area for the minifigures to spend a weekend away from the busyness of the LEGO City. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. For more updates, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you all again in the next one.